one of those unpopular opinions, you know, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's fine. What I want back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back here. First of all, before I get into anything, or before I get into what we're going to speak about today, I really want to take the time out to appreciate everyone who watched my first video. I mean, if you're someone who, so for all those who subscribed, for all those who commented, for all those who shared, I really appreciate you guys. And if you're watching this right now and you still have not subscribed, it's okay. It's okay. It's not too late. It's never ever too late. Anyway, if you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button right below. It's the red button down below, so just click that button, and also make sure you turn on the notification bar. And what that does is every time I post a new video, you're the first to kind of get notified. So yeah, so let's get into today's video. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at self-development books that I think are life-changing. Well, each of these books, they have definitely impacted me in some way. They have changed my mindset, changed the way I live, changed the way I relate with people. And I really hope that when you read these books, you have the same experience. You have a change in mindset, you have a change in life habits, and so on. So anyway, I don't get right into it, okay? No time for wasting. So the first book is by Derek Jackson, or like my Americans like to say, Derek Jackson. Thumbs up, that's my American accent. Like this book by Derek Jackson, and it is titled Don't Forget Your Crown. But one of the reasons why I got this book was because I noticed a pattern in like my dating life and stuff, and I thought to myself, okay, it's time that we make a change. Yes. And this is a lesson to everyone out there. If you notice a pattern in any area of your life, it doesn't even have to be in a relationship, make sure you hone in on that pattern and you change the pattern. Like, this is what it's all about. The book, I'm just going to share two things I found really interesting in the book, and what maybe the book taught me. So the first thing this book taught me is this whole thing of changing a mind. When I was younger, and let me not even say when I was younger, because I feel like a lot of us, we still have this mentality, yeah, of changing someone. You're in a relationship with a guy, you're in a relationship with a girl, and in your mind, you're going to change them. Done, Assistant Holy Spirit, Assistant God, well done. And it sounds so funny and like obvious, but you know how we are, especially for us to understand, you cannot change a human being. Okay, let me even use myself as an example. There was a time I said to myself, I need to stop saying this particular word. This word is not good. I need to stop saying the word. Can you imagine? The more I kept telling myself, I'm going to stop saying this word, the more I kept saying it. So if I cannot even change my own self, my own behavior, my own habits, how am I supposed to change another human being? And I feel like this is where a lot of us girls get stuck. You know, you see the guy, he's the complete opposite of what you want. Well, in your head, because you are Assistant Holy Spirit, you will change him. Is a lie, assistants. So yeah, this book really helped me to understand that, please, you cannot change a man. So if you meet someone, or you're in a relationship with someone, you're in a friendship with someone, and you don't like the way they are, it's better that you just leave them alone rather than forever wishing they're going to change. Because what's going to happen is that you are going to become frustrated, you're going to become irritated in the long run. Second thing that this book taught me is the fact that you cannot lock a man down. You cannot lock a man down. Like, I know some people are like, yeah, I know, but I notice, like, online, you see these blogs like, oh, how to keep your man, how to make sure he never goes, how to make sure that you're the only one in his mind. All this kind of stuff is a fraud, is a lie. It is a lie. You cannot do anything to keep a man, right? What we need to understand as women, I realized while reading this book, is that the only way you can keep a man, the only way you can make sure a man never cheats, he's faithful, you're the only one he cares about, thinks about, and all that, is if the man has made up in his own mind that, okay, I want to be faithful, I don't want to cheat. That's the only way. Unless you want to resort to like evil ways or whatever, which we are definitely not going to talk about in this video. So us ladies, we need to really understand that you cannot keep someone. The only person that can be kept is the person who wants to be kept. Okay? The book is called CBT Workbook. Okay? The Little CBT Workbook. Now, I found this book extremely helpful. What this book was, because remember at the start of the video when I was like, if you notice a pattern in your life, don't just be like, oh yeah, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Make a conscious decision to change that pattern, And I noticed that, I just started feeling very irritated very quickly, feeling very frustrated for no reason. Like if there was a reason, yes, it's understandable, but it was just out of nothing, And I really had to think deeply, like, okay, let's work this out. What is going on? Let's make this better. So this book is definitely for you if you're someone who you notice a particular pattern, or maybe you don't even notice. Maybe it's just feedback you're getting from people. Why are you angry now? Why are you always so quick to? Can you hear people say that 1, 2, 3, 4 people saying the same thing to you, honey boo boo? You need to change, okay? And I would definitely recommend this book. The third book, and I think I love this book so much. I find myself coming back to read it again. It's even so funny, like sometimes I come back to read different chapters in it because I just found them so amazing. And the book is called When God Winks at You. When God Winks at You. Like, how cute is that title? Like, the owner of the universe, the creator of humanity wants to wink at you. Like, how cute is that? So when you actually read this book, you will realize that God is present in every facet of life. In every area of life, He's present. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you've had a situation in your life where you're like, oh, what a coincidence to see you here. But I always think to myself, was it a coincidence? Like, was it a coincidence, or was it just God winking at you? So many stories in this book, like amazing. They are real life stories as well, because I'm this kind of person. I like real stories. I don't like made up things that I feel like you're just messing with my mind. So these are real stories from real people. I would definitely recommend, especially for my Christian sisters out there. The book is upside down. Lol. For my Christian sisters out there, definitely try and get the book, okay? The next book is on Heather Lindsay. Yay! This book has been around for I don't even know how many years now. Like it's just been that go-to book. But I'll tell you a funny story, okay? Don't tell anybody, okay? Oh my gosh, don't tell anybody, okay? Just shh. So you should always want to develop yourself. Anyway, so the book is called Pink Lips and Empty Hearts. Like, how amazing is this? The reason why I love this book so much, or why this book is on my list and is still on my shelf, is the fact that it redefines relationship. Like, it redefines what relationship is, why you should be in a relationship, why you should date, how you should date, what to do when you're dating, what to do when you're not dating. Like, it is just so amazing for the book to come out at the time it did. I just wish I kind of read the book earlier. I feel like I would not have made some mistakes, but it's fine. God has perfect timings and His seasons are just amazing. So yeah. Actually, before I move on to the next book, I really want to say something, right? This is one of those unpopular opinions, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's fine. What I want to say is that when you're reading a book by, people like Heather Lindsay or Sarah Jakes or, one of these people, always make sure that you don't start idolizing the person. What do I mean? Easy to turn people into gods. So when they make little mistakes, it's like you want to kill them. Why? They are only human beings. Let's understand that even though these people in our eyes, they're up there and we put them on this pedestal and everything, we need to understand that they're just human beings like us. They have strengths, they have weaknesses, they have their down days, they have their failures. So I think once we understand that, it's easier for us. I'm not saying don't respect them. There is a place for respect, obviously, but I'm saying make sure that you do not idolize somebody. Nobody is like, no human being is what that God standard. So I just wanted to say that, okay? Lily Singh, I'm not really sure how to pronounce her second name, but I'll just say Lily. I just think this lady is just amazing. I mean, I love this book and it's titled How to Be a Boss. Now you're probably thinking, Why are you reading a book on how to be a boss? So it's be a boss. Step 1, make sure you pay your staff on time. If you're in Nigeria, you will get that joke. If you are a boss, step 1, make sure you pay your staff on time. Anyway, moving on. This book goes through like her journey. I mean, she's one of the top YouTubers out there, and she's done amazing. She starred in movies, had her own, like she's done so many amazing things. And while like how to kind of survive when you're trying to achieve your goals. Yes, survive, because the way to where you're going, enjoy the process. Like, this is so profound, and I'll say it again. On the way to where you are going, enjoy the process. Hey, enjoy the process. You want to get promoted, enjoy the position you are currently in. You're waiting for a child, enjoy the marriage. You're waiting, just enjoy the seasons, enjoy the moment. So that's one of the things this book really taught me. Secondly, people are going to be like, this girl is so childish. But one of the things I like about this book is the fact that it's so colorful. So if you're someone who you don't like to read at all, this book will definitely put you in the mood, because it's, oh, can't see it. It's so colorful. I mean, look at that. Like, colors everywhere. Your brain will be just, you know. So just go through. Like, how cute is that? How cute is that? Like, so there's like little work, hit myself then. Look at this. Amazing. So the first chapter, like, I think this is what got me. I was like, I must read this book. The first part of the book talks about mastering your mind. And you know, I'm all about improving your mind, improving your mental health, improving your mental state and things like that. And also hustle harder. This is definitely for me. Because I do the little things that you can do to make something happen. That is what hustling is. Like, you say to yourself, it's gonna happen, I'm gonna make it happen. That is being a unicorn. Like, obviously, unicorn is about being yourself, being the best version of yourself. Because I know some people will be like, yes, I want to be myself, and you have, you know, negative traits and everything. Please, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just being yourself. If you have something wrong with you, there's little quirks about you, there's things that you like to do that maybe is not popular, people don't like or whatever, don't change. Be yourself. The right people will come to you. The right things in life, they will come to you. When you start changing yourself, learnings in this book, it actually took me a long time to read, because as I was reading it, I was making notes. As I was reading it, I was just, because so many things was just resonating with me. The last book is called Know Your Bible. Yes, so funny story again. Don't tell anybody, okay? Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, so a few years ago I was like, I must read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation this year. Like, you know, when they're like, oh, New Year resolution, you're like, I must go to the gym, I must gain weight, I must lose weight, I must, those kind of things. So me, I was like, I must read Genesis to Revelation this year, and I'll even be praying, I must read it. It's a lie. The first time I tried to actually read Genesis, I just got to, in the beginning was the word was God, and God was the word. I was already snoring. Like, the struggle is so real. If you can relate to what I'm saying, thumbs up for this video. Like, you've tried to read the Bible countless times, and what keeps happening? You keep falling asleep. I don't know if is it the devil, is it, I don't even know anymore. I don't know. So it goes through each book, and it tells you like the quotable parts of the books. So you know the way people will be like, oh, Jeremiah 29:11, oh, Psalm 109 verses Kini. This book tells you like all those quotable ones, and I'm not saying like I should only learn the quotable ones, but I mean, they are quotable for a reason. It means they are, you know, they are good, or you can use them to pray and things like that. This is the book of Lamentations, so it tells you who the author of the book is, the date, and what the book is about, the quotable phrase, and also what is unique and important about the book. And this really helped me. Like, I read, I think, was it First Samuel? And then I thought to myself like, oh, okay, I need to read the actual book. So I went ahead and read the whole book, because I was so fascinated and interested, and it was all because of this. I'll just give a quick tip to someone out there who's like, I want to read the Bible to Genesis to Revelation, but it's just not happening. What I would advise you to do is not to just start reading Genesis, Exodus, and be going till you get to Revelation, because I think sometimes that can be extremely overwhelming for you, especially as someone who's a new convert, or things like that. So for me, I just decided to read different stories. So growing up, I've always heard about David and all that. So I thought to myself, what's so great about, this King David? And he's so, and they always say that, oh, he's God's favorite, or God really loved him. So I decided to do a personal study on David. So pick different books that you like or you relate, you bring that, so by the time you know it, you will have finished. Anyway, so we have gotten to the end of this video. If you have watched this video to the very end, thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. To everyone who has watched, to everyone who has subscribed, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you so much. I'd like you to comment below and tell me the books that you like, or maybe there's a book that I shared today that you also have read. Let me know what you learned from it. And also to all my people who have gone ahead, 10 steps ahead, if there's a book that you think, also book you think I would enjoy reading, it's about self-development, or if there's a particular book, it might not even be on self-development, that you really liked and you learned a lot from, don't forget to put in the comment section below so that we can all check it out. I would definitely be checking the comment section, and I'll definitely try and get the book. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click like if you like this video. Don't forget to comment, let me know. Also, don't forget that you can keep up with me on Instagram. I will put the name of my Instagram in the description bar. And also, if you want to email me something personal you don't want to share in the comment section, you can also email me. I will put it in my description box. I think it's lolakg70@gmail.com, so you can get in touch with me there. So till next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and please stay safe. Bye.